a kitty. Ooh, a stretching kitty. He's so cute and soft and fluffy. Hi everyone, welcome back to another personal development series. We are on week 34. I have a couple different numbers written down here, but it's week 34. Today we are talking about happiness. Yay! But not in that way, don't worry. So, I like not really behind this whole search for happiness thing, Like I'm not for it. I don't quite get it. Everybody's searching for happiness or being happy and like that's great, but I think you're searching for the wrong thing. I think everyone is searching for the wrong thing. Because I don't want to say you, but like everyone, and I've done it too. And I still sometimes kind of like think of happiness, and I'm like, no, that's not my motivator. So I have to remind myself of that. But I think that happiness is like a side effect. Happiness is gonna be kind of like a bonus thing that you get. Um, because I know I keep looking down, but like my notes are down here, so that's why. Because I wrote this all out already. Yay, planning. I think like what things that matter don't always make you happy, right? Like you love your family and friends and like they can make you really happy, but they don't just like you're not always happy with them. And I think that if you're just looking for happiness, you're just going to be jumping from one thing to another. And you're never really going to be in like a good spot. It's like, oh, that didn't make me happy. It did for a little bit and then it didn't. So now like I'm, ditching, moving out, like words. Set and sail. That's what I was looking for. Moving on. I think, and what I like, I'm working more towards is fulfillment and satisfaction. And what like really gets me is like a sense of pride, like pride in something that I've created, pride in the work that I've done, pride in how I'll be like disciplined at times, follow through with my plans, like feeling a sense of pride, like really, really gets me. Like that's a great feeling. But fulfillment and satisfaction are in there too. I don't necessarily look for like a purpose per se because I think that so far in my life, it has kind of changed, like what I want to do and what I want to kind of get out of life. And so I think that's something that can kind of change throughout life. But like pride, satisfaction, fulfillment is what I really go for. Like I think that's where the magic is, and a happiness comes from that too. Like there is like a general sense of happiness in my life, or times when I can be like really really happy with like the work that I've done or like where I'm at in my life as well or what I'm creating. But it's a side effect. It's not the way that I kind of say it is like it's not the fuel, it's like a byproduct or a result, but like satisfaction, pride, fulfillment, like those are the fuel. Because when things get tough, like when there are times where I don't want to do stuff, I think everybody has those moments, right? Like I don't want to do stuff. I question if everything's even worth it. Like why am I doing all of this? Like it gets difficult and you hit lows. I hit lows at least. um like happiness does not get me through that, like, oh well, if I do this it's gonna make me happy. Like I can do so many things that are so much easier and take way less time that are gonna make me happy, like have a Snickers bar, like maybe not like the best choice, but you know what I mean. Like they're way easier, less time consuming, like less mental work options that would make me happy. That's not going to keep me going. But having this pride, for me it really is pride, and not like in a prideful full of myself person, but like proud of the work that I've done and proud of like the way that I treat myself too, like that kind of pride, like that keeps me going. And like knowing that this is what I really want to do, this like really gets me like the big emotions of having like a satisfaction out of what I create. um that is what keeps me going during those lows where I'm just like, I don't want to do this. That's what makes me still like put on my headphones, pull out my computer, and like keep editing or keep working on whatever it is I'm working on. Like that's it. Like that's the fuel. Like that's the fuel that keeps me going, that keeps me working. And happiness comes with that, but happiness doesn't constantly come from that. And if I was like searching for happiness, I would never stick with like anything that I do, because the happiness is not constant and it's not going to keep me going in anything. So those are my thoughts on happiness. I feel like I have such like an abrupt ending to like all of my videos. So I think that searching for something other than happiness is the way to go in this like whole search for happiness and find your happiness. Like you can't find it, you make it. It's a creation of your own, of like doing things that fulfill you, like doing things that fill you up, that creates happiness. You build it, you make it, you don't find it, if that makes sense. So, those are my thoughts on happiness, which is why at the beginning I was like, it's not that kind of video. I'm not just like, oh yeah, be happy and find your happiness and chase your happiness. Like, no, you make that by going after other things that like give you the real feels and like give you the magic to keep going with stuff. Hold on, Edgar stole my earrings. Before you steal something else, I'm going to end this video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. I would love to hear other people's thoughts about this too, because this is something that like consistently kind of gets me, is like being proud, being fulfilled, being satisfied, and not being happy. Like letting that be there but not looking for it. Like that really gets me a lot. So I will see you guys next week. So have a good night, have a good weekend, have a good week, all of that fun stuff. And I'll see you on Friday. Bye.